Hello everybody, welcome back to another MinerManDouglas video. Today I'll be visiting your houses and many other viewers' houses. So without further ado, let's just dive right into visiting. Okay, so first is Mitsiru's house. She was one who commented on my previous video, you'll see it on screen. So if you want to be in part 2, make sure to comment down below. Don't hesitate, you can just comment, even if you don't think your house is even good. So we walk in here, there's 5 different ranks. Yeah, I can count. So, 1, we can bake, fish, this one's mining, fight in FNAF, whatever that is, and explore at your own pace as a student. Now, I'm not going to choose this one, doesn't seem good. I'm going to choose fishing. So it spawns me near a fishing. So I can fish. Now if I fish right now, I should get a marlin. That's a reference to Finding Nemo, I think, so. And it's a legendary fish, I got it first try, worth 120 cash. Now the owner was kind enough to give me a special rank, and where I can fly, and I can basically teleport anywhere in the map. So you can thank Mitsiru for that, so that way I have all areas unlocked, but that does not mean I have a whole inventory full of diamonds. So I'm gonna do /gamble. And it seems like I can actually gamble, like cosmetics, abilities, artifacts. And I got crystals. Now I have to go to such crystal shop. And use things for crystals. I only got 5 crystals and I have to mine for that, so I'm gonna go back up here. Now I'm gonna go fish some more, so I'll see you back once I'm done fishing. And I got 2 fish, 2 marlin, a lucky rod, coin bag, jewelry, and a gamble token, 10,000. So since we already know what gamble is, I'm gonna go ahead and gamble this. And I got a galaxy helmet. Now if I compare this to lucky rod to the regular fishing, the lure has been upgraded from 2 to 5. Which is very nice. These things, I need to figure out how to sell them. After a whole 5 minutes of searching, I realized I can just sell fish here, so I can sell my marlin. Coin bags, I sold everything and I got 844 cash. So now, a tree fishing rod, whatever that is, I can buy. Okay, now it's time to check out my lucky rod. So if I fish even more with my lucky rod, I get things a lot quicker, so I can get my XP a lot quicker. Which that reminds me, I can actually do /LVL up, which is level up. And I leveled up to level 2. And it seems right next to the sand mine. So if I go over here, I can actually mine sand. I have to be on top of it though, so. If I have this, there's even a starter shovel, that's pretty nice. I can sell sand right here using this money chicken. Of all things, a money chicken. It has like a money bag that looks like it's strangling its neck. So a stack of sand later, I can right click this, sell it all at once, and I have almost 1,000 cash. For just 50, I can get an efficiency 1 shovel. For 150, I can get an efficiency 1 stone shovel. This is actually a lot more XP, but I feel like the XP isn't even out. Like if you fish, you get 100 XP per, which is a lot compared to sand. Even with this efficiency 2 shovel, you don't get as much as fishing, so maybe if fishing was down, or this was up, it'd even out more. Now if I sell all of this, I get even more cash. Now there's even more mines here it seems, I don't know what this guy's doing. Okay, I need to go find a ducky. And I get a reward. Now, I need to go find where this ducky is. This ducky guy. So I'll see you after I explore. Never mind, it's the duckies right here. Okay, now that I found the exit, it's very, very tight. It can be very claustrophobic. I can give it to him and I get Timmy's shovel. It's basically pretty easy to get, it's free, but it's not as good as the efficiency one, dirt shovel. I wonder if there's a way to sell your old shovels, but I'll find out later. This one includes different mines, so level 1 mine, which is a dirt mine. Now that I have an efficiency 2 shovel. Okay, now this dirt mine is a lot better, because once you're level 1, you get 5 per, so... Only thing I can say is, it's a dirt mine, I don't know why there's sand in this. And also, this should be coarse dirt, because sand I think mine's slightly quicker than dirt. And if you don't remember, comment down below your house, and I'll be rating every single house on a scale of 1 to 10. And if it gets either a 7 through a 10, you get a special rank on the Discord server, which is linked in the description below, so make sure to join if you want to have a chance on being in the next video. Back to sand collecting. Now if I sell my dirt, I get dirt from mining sand. This house makes so much sense, but my goal right now is I'm gonna try to get just 1,000 coins just for fun of crystals. A big thing I would say is it needs to make sure you can hold dirt. Like right now it's anywhere in the whole inventory. They need to change it where you can make it where if you just hold whatever item you're holding, that's what happens. And also on these items, it doesn't say where to sell it at. Like you can't sell coin back here, but you can at other places. So there's certain quirks in this house that definitely need to be fixed, but overall so far it's a great house. After some selling later, I can go level up a couple more to level 4, and I have 1,000 cash. Wonder what I can get with 1,000 cash. Gonna go explore this even more. Now I'm at the PvP mine. Now this PvP mine seems really good actually. You earn money, but you don't earn XP. It's the only thing, you don't earn XP on this. I think maybe if you're in XP and like a little bit of XP and a little bit of money, it'd be better. Like 25 XP, 25 money. 50 money isn't enough for a PvP mine where they can kill you. A knockback stick, that would be very useful. If there's other players here, I could just knock them back all the way back to the cafeteria. Level 1000 required. Wow. Okay, so let's finish up one more thing, then we're gonna rate this house on a scale of 1 to 10. So it seems here, ranked jellyfish, 50 fish caught, the gambling machine with armor, 8,000. My goal here is I'm gonna get 2,000 cash by selling these. And if I do that, here goes nothing. Let's see what fish I can get this time. And I got well over 2,000 cash. I got some rare things. Before we leave, I'm gonna check out some of these other mines. Seems like there's some really profitable mines over here, and there's PvP mine over there, which you viewed. There's also flowers. Can't do anything with them. Maybe you can one day. It seems like in here, the one thing I would say is it's a little bit hard to get around. And you can't just mine like this. You have to be staying on top of the block. Use the old mining methods. Versus the new housing update that was added like a month and a half ago. Changed everything. But other than that, a good house. So my final rating is an 8.5 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because, like I said earlier, it's hard to navigate, and it doesn't use the new methods. But I will say some of these systems are pretty good, but it's also a bit unbalanced. That's why I didn't give it a 9. But the idea is very thorough. Like, you can choose what you want to do at the beginning, and then work your way towards like other things like mining and stuff as you go along. So, next house. Hey, we're in the next house. So this one is C. It got be lit. It used to be CNDB26 YouTube, but let's just say his account got hacked. This is a farming sim. As you can see, I've already got a little bit of wheat, but basically get things like wheat, and you use them. And then you go sell wheat over here at the merchant, which I kind of like how simple this is. Now, yes, this house doesn't have all these giant nice builds, but it's still really nice, like, how it works, like the coding and the systems. You don't see much farming sims in housing. So if we can do more wheat, which is... Oh, yeah, I need a hoe. I'm so smart, but I need to get more wheat, and then I can build up my credits and actually get a better hoe. So, I'm going to the barn and gonna get my potato hoe. Okay, I got the potato hoe. Okay, so now that I have the potato hoe, I've mined some potatoes, I sold them, and I've got like a lot of credits. So I think it's finally time to go inside of the credits place and go see what next I can get. I can get a carrot hoe, and for 4,000 credits. And that is a lot. So as you can see, this house can kind of get repetitive. You mine, you sell, you get a crate, you get a new hoe, you mine new crop, sell, get a new crate, get a new crop, sell, get a new crate. There's no mini games like in Wolf Simulator. So for this house, as its final rating, I give a 4.5 out of 10. Now, sorry to the owner, a 4.5 out of 10, I see a lot of potential in it, so 4.5 to 5 out of 10. Okay, next house. Next is Truly Pro Spooky PvP. Now, I got a friend of mine to do it, so far this map seems actually really nice. This has a great fog effect, because right now I'm using 1.16 textures and 1.8. It's a little pack I found online. So this looks really good. Okay, another person joined actually. That's pretty good lucky. PvP is hard to get right. You have to have a good map, and that's very hard to do, because PvP is the exact same no matter where you go. The only difference is the staff, the owner, how many people are online. The more people, the better usually. And sometimes there's extra things like mini games, parkour, sumo. So for this, it seems like there's a parkour. Seems pretty nice, so I'd give them extra points just for having parkour. They did not use sapling trees. I would think it's a little bit worse than Life Sim, which I gave in 8.5, I think. So I think I'd give this house a final rating of 6. Now here's a couple montages of me fighting. Okay, next is Taber's house. Now this guy made a farming sim. Now you can actually do grass in this house. It seems like this is tall grass and it's short grass. Grass gives you some income, and in carrots also give you income. I'm just gonna grind some grass, and I'll see you back once I have a good amount of coins. Okay, so now I got a good amount of coins. Now what I've got to do is find the shop and see what there is there. Now it seems like there's cactus. What's up, Harry and Jerry? Turns out I actually don't think there's a shop. That's actually all for the review on this one. So, Now, the rating on this, I mean, it's very, I like the builds actually a lot. It's very simplistic. So, I mean, it's pretty good, but the theme in Farming Sim, I think it's very easy to get around. I kind of like it better than the other Farming Sim. You get the ability to cut grass, but it's also very basic, so I'd probably do this a 5.5 out of 10. Okay, now to the next house. Hi. 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 After a bunch of highs later, Connexus Idyllic Lemur 552's house. Now, this guy is not online. I think he changed his name. He commented on my video as well. Everybody in this video commented on this. Now, this is a jumping sim. Kind of like a jumping sim, like, but you have to do parkour. Do parkour, you get coins. But if you fall, well, you fall and you have to go back to the start. But you don't lose anything, seems like. Okay, I got 200 points. Now I need to find a shop. Now there is ranks and rebirths. 300 rank requirement. So what I'm going to do is go over here and get 300 points. Now I have 300 points, so I'm going to go all the way over here, do this. That way I can get even more points. This better not be 30 points. It's 30 points. This one takes over double the time of the previous one, and it only gives you 30 points. This seems very unbalanced, I will say that. This is a really good idea. Like, I kind of like the simplistic build design. Nothing too advanced, but I'm not going to praise this build, because they definitely could have done better. Okay, for the AFK generator, pretty basic.
2 hours later.
Finally did it. So, just because of that, I'm sorry, I have to rate this house a 3.5 out of 10. I will say, it does have potential. Okay, next house. Next is Only Og's House Monster PvP. Now let's see what this house... Wow, this house actually... This spawn platform is actually really nice looking. I like the kind of wood. Go all the way out here. Okay, that's really all in this house. I don't want to spend too much time on a house that has really little to no gameplay, so I'm gonna rate this a 2 out of 10. Now to the next and very final house. Before we get there, make sure to comment, subscribe, like the video. This took a while to edit and ended up longer than I expected, so just doing it will help me out a lot. Okay, this one, the last one is a fishing sim. Credits, idea builds, NPC item setup, Infernal, inspiration, all boats games, helpful tutorials, MinerManDouglas. You see this? That is my name. Nobody in this whole entire world of Minecraft reads signs. Not even with the glow squid that got voted into drain. Merchant, increase. If we go down here. I actually really like the builds in this fishing sim. The builds are great, I will say that, but it's a fishing sim. I truthfully don't like fishing and housing, so, I mean, I'm not saying anything, but it's really just like a jumping sim where you just fall, AFK sim, whatever you want to call it. Sell these to the merchant and get some to my pouch. Now I need to figure out how to increase my rank. This fog looks really cool for water. Now note I am using a 1.16 pack. Duck, sea-nail, salmon. Those are the back rooms. I actually like this house more than I thought. At first I thought... Okay, so it's me from the future, searching around for 20 minutes, trying to figure out how to rank up, and turns out you can't, because for some reason I thought you could, but... now if I grind for fish, I can get pouches, and then like fishing. And I have a whole 157 coins after a couple minutes AFKing. So if I go back over here, I got salmon. Now I can get salmon if I go over here. I'm pretty sure I can get salmon if I'm correct. Now this is my first time visiting this house, so yes, I get salmon. So instead of $1, it sells for $2, so it'll be much easier to get money. One thing I will say is when you right click this, it searches the whole inventory. Maybe make it where it only searches your hand. That way if you want to sell salmon, it only sells salmon. If you want to sell a different fish, it only sells that fish. Only thing I will say. And then you get different things. You can get faster production. I really like this house. This house would take a lot of grinding to complete. It's not just a quick 10-minute go and then be done. So I really like it. This housing has a big future. The only thing I will say is this cookies over here in guest, add like a custom like percent cookies, percent, or maybe it's percent cookies, percent slash placeholders gives you everything you need. So that's what I highly recommend doing if the owner of the house ever watches this video, or you need a suggestion. So, well, I rate this house a 6.4 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. I really like this house. It has a big potential. It doesn't do boring old fishing, but lava fishing, now that it's added, maybe fishing sim will become a bit more popular. Only time will tell. Make sure to go in the comments if you want to be featured in the next video, and comment down below what video you want to see, and subscribe and like the video. See you in the next video.